On July 15, 2025, Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex was transformed into a hub of excitement and anticipation. The city's financial heart pulsed with energy as Tesla's iconic red T logo finally made its debut, illuminating the skyline and drawing crowds from across the city. For years, rumors and speculation had swirled about Tesla's entry into India, but now, the wait was over. The arrival of the world's most talked-about electric car maker in one of the world's fastest-growing economies marked a historic moment, not just for car enthusiasts, but for the entire nation. Tesla's journey to India was anything but straightforward. For over a decade, the company's entry was a saga filled with high-stakes negotiations, public statements, and behind-the-scenes lobbying. Elon Musk's tweets kept hope alive for Indian fans, while government officials weighed the pros and cons of opening the market to a global disruptor. India's protectionist policies, designed to nurture local industry, clashed with Tesla's vision of rapid expansion. The standoff became a symbol of the challenges faced by international companies seeking a foothold in India's vast market. When the first Tesla Model Y was unveiled in Mumbai, it was more than just the launch of a new car. It represented a leap forward in technology, a statement of aspiration, and the arrival of a global tech giant ready to shape the future of mobility in India. The event drew not only car lovers and tech enthusiasts, but also business leaders, celebrities, and policymakers, all eager to witness the beginning of a new chapter. The opening of the Mumbai showroom, with plans for Delhi to follow, turned a long-held dream into reality for India's elite and aspiring middle class. The luxurious interiors, cutting-edge technology, and the promise of a cleaner, smarter future captivated visitors. For many, stepping into the Tesla showroom was like stepping into the future, a future that had, until now, seemed just out of reach. Tesla's arrival is more than a business milestone. It signals the dawn of a new era for India's electric vehicle market. The company's presence is expected to accelerate the adoption of EVs, push local manufacturers to innovate, and raise the bar for technology and sustainability. As charging stations begin to dot the landscape and Tesla cars glide through Indian streets, the country's journey toward a greener future gains fresh momentum. Yet the excitement is tempered by reality. With a price tag that puts the Model Y out of reach for most Indians, Tesla remains an exclusive icon, a status symbol for the wealthy rather than a practical choice for the masses. The sight of a Model Y cruising past bustling middle-class neighborhoods is a reminder of the gap between aspiration and accessibility. This high-cost debut has sparked intense debate among analysts and industry insiders. Can Tesla succeed in a market where affordability often trumps luxury? Will the company adapt its strategy to reach a broader audience, or will it remain a niche player catering to India's elite? The answers to these questions will shape not only Tesla's future in India, but also the evolution of the country's automotive landscape. As the spotlight shines on Tesla's first steps in India, the story begins with exclusivity, ambition, and high stakes. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear. Tesla's arrival has set the stage for a dramatic transformation in India's automotive industry, and the world is watching to see what happens next. Tesla's road to India was blocked by one major obstacle: sky-high import tariffs. India's 100% duty on imported cars above $40,000 doubled Tesla's prices, a policy rooted in the Make in India initiative. The government's message was clear: build in India, or pay the price. Tesla wanted to test the market with imports before investing billions in a local factory, but India refused to bend. While Tesla negotiated, Tata, MG, and BYD embraced local manufacturing, building loyalty and infrastructure. By the time Tesla arrived, the market was already competitive, with domestic players holding a strong lead. Tesla entered a crowded arena, not an empty field. Tesla's Model Y launched in India at nearly $70,000, double its US price, due to import duties. Imported from Shanghai, the Model Y is positioned as a luxury status symbol, not a mass-market vehicle. Tesla's target: India's wealthy elite, not the average car buyer. The luxury EV segment is tiny, but Tesla is betting its brand and tech will lure affluent customers from German rivals. This high-end, low-volume launch is a strategic test, not a market takeover. Early sales will determine if local manufacturing and lower prices are in Tesla's future.
Tesla enters a market already dominated by homegrown leaders like Tata Motors, who cracked the code on affordable EVs. Tata's Nexon and Tiago EVs, built locally and priced for the middle class, have made them the go-to choice for first-time buyers. MG Motor and BYD also invested in Indian manufacturing, offering models tailored to local budgets. These brands avoided import tariffs, focusing on the sub-$24,000 segment where most Indian buyers are. Tesla's $70,000 Model Y isn't competing with Tata. It's creating a new ultra-premium category. The real battle is in the luxury space, while Tata, MG, and BYD continue to dominate the mass market. For now, Tesla's impact is limited to the elite.
Tesla's highly anticipated launch in India, along with its steep price tag, has sparked a wave of mixed reactions across the country. The buzz is palpable, with conversations erupting everywhere, from social media feeds to family dinner tables, and from tech forums to bustling street corners. For many Indians, Tesla's arrival is a sign that the country is finally on the global electric vehicle map. But the reality of the price has left people divided.
For India's wealthy tech professionals and entrepreneurs, the Tesla Model Y is more than just a car. It's a symbol of status, innovation, and global connectivity. Owning a Tesla is now a way to showcase success and forward-thinking values. And for this elite group, the price is simply the cost of exclusivity. They see it as a badge of honor, a conversation starter, and a way to stand out in a crowd that's always looking for the next big thing.
But for the vast majority of Indian consumers, the excitement quickly turned to disappointment. Many had hoped that Tesla's entry would bring affordable electric mobility within reach, but the high price tag has dashed those dreams. For young professionals, students, and middle-class families, the Model Y remains a distant fantasy. Something to admire from afar, but not something they can realistically aspire to own anytime soon.
Social media platforms exploded with reactions. Memes, jokes, and witty comments flooded timelines as people expressed their frustration and amusement at the Model Y's out-of-reach price. Some poked fun at the idea of needing to sell a kidney to afford one, while others shared nostalgic posts about their dreams of owning a Tesla someday. The online conversation became a mix of humor, sarcasm, and genuine disappointment, reflecting the mood of a nation that feels both proud and left out.
Meanwhile, established competitors like Tata Motors and MG are watching Tesla's entry with interest, but not with fear. For them, Tesla's presence is a validation of the electric vehicle market they've been nurturing for years. Their affordable EVs continue to attract the masses, and they see Tesla's high price as an opportunity to highlight their own value-driven offerings. Rather than feeling threatened, they're optimistic that Tesla's brand power will bring more attention to electric mobility as a whole.
In fact, Tesla's arrival could act as a catalyst, sparking greater interest in electric vehicles across all segments. As more Indians become curious about EVs, local brands hope to benefit from the increased foot traffic and awareness. Dealerships are already reporting more inquiries, and discussions about charging infrastructure, government incentives, and the future of mobility are gaining momentum.
For investors, Tesla's import-only strategy is seen as a calculated, low-risk entry into a complex and evolving market. By limiting its exposure and observing consumer behavior, Tesla can learn valuable lessons about Indian preferences, regulatory challenges, and market dynamics without making massive upfront investments. The company's immediate goal isn't to dominate sales, but to build its brand, gather data, and understand what Indian consumers truly want from an electric vehicle. This approach allows Tesla to adapt its strategy over time, potentially paving the way for local manufacturing or more affordable models in the future. In many ways, this is just the opening move in a much longer game. Tesla's cautious entry sets the stage for future developments, and all eyes are on what comes next in India's rapidly changing automotive landscape.
India's high import tariffs are designed to force foreign automakers to build locally, creating jobs and supply chains. The Make in India initiative rewards local assembly with lower taxes, while fully built imports face 100% duties. This policy has worked. Most global car makers now manufacture in India, serving both domestic and export markets. But for EVs, it's a chicken and egg problem. Automakers want to test demand before investing, while the government insists on local production to drive affordability. The standoff has delayed Tesla's entry and limits its mass market potential. The government fears making exceptions for Tesla could undermine its entire industrial policy. The debate over tariffs remains the biggest hurdle for Tesla's future in India.
Tesla's entry, even with high tariffs, puts real pressure on Indian policymakers. The sight of Teslas on Indian roads makes the absence of affordable options more glaring, fueling debate over current policies. Some experts argue for a phased tariff reduction to boost EV adoption and attract investment. Tesla's presence could be a test case for policy change, especially if demand is strong despite high prices. Trade negotiations with the US add another layer. Tesla could become a bargaining chip in broader deals. But domestic automakers will resist any changes that favor imports. The government must balance attracting Tesla with protecting local industry. Tesla's arrival has started a crucial policy debate.
For Tesla, India is one of the last major frontiers, a massive market with low EV adoption and huge growth potential. Entering India, even cautiously, is about planting a flag for future expansion. But India's market is uniquely challenging: price-sensitive consumers, limited infrastructure, and complex regulations. The import strategy lets Tesla learn the ropes before committing to a factory or nationwide network. Success here would prove Tesla's global adaptability and open doors to other emerging markets. For investors, the long-term upside is enormous, even if initial sales are small. Failure could brand Tesla as too expensive for India, but success could reshape the country's EV landscape. The stakes are high and the world is watching.
While domestic automakers will likely continue to dominate India's vast and price-sensitive mass market, Tesla's arrival is set to shake up the luxury segment in ways never seen before. Established Indian and global luxury brands will be forced to innovate, not just in terms of technology, but also in customer experience, sustainability, and digital integration. Tesla's presence will act as a catalyst, accelerating the adoption of electric vehicles among India's affluent urban consumers and setting new benchmarks for what Indian buyers expect from a premium car. The ripple effects could even inspire homegrown startups to dream bigger and compete on a global stage. But Tesla's journey in India is about much more than just selling cars. It's a complex story of policy, ambition, and the evolving future of transportation in one of the world's fastest-growing economies. The company's entry is a test of India's willingness to open its doors to global innovation, while balancing the need to protect and nurture its own industries. For Tesla, India represents a massive untapped market, but also a labyrinth of regulations, infrastructure challenges, and unique consumer preferences. The stakes are high, and the outcome could redefine the automotive landscape for decades to come. Around the globe, industry analysts, investors, and policymakers are watching closely. The world sees this as a high-stakes contest between a disruptive American giant and a rising economic powerhouse. Will Tesla crack the Indian code, or will India's complex market prove too tough to conquer? The answer could influence not just the future of electric vehicles, but also the broader relationship between India and the world's leading tech innovators. For Tesla, this is a calculated, relatively low-risk entry. By launching its high-end Model Y, the company can build brand prestige, test the waters of Indian policy, and gauge consumer appetite for luxury EVs. It's a strategic move that allows Tesla to learn, adapt, and potentially scale up if the conditions prove favorable. At the same time, it sends a strong message to competitors and policymakers alike. Tesla is serious about India. For India, Tesla's entry is both a validation of its growing importance on the world stage and a direct challenge to its protectionist policies. Welcoming Tesla could attract more global investment and signal a new era of openness, but it also raises tough questions about how to support local manufacturers and jobs. The government faces a delicate balancing act, weighing the benefits of foreign innovation against the risks to domestic industry. The Indian government now stands at a crossroads. Should it double down on its Make in India initiative, insisting that Tesla and others manufacture locally? Or should it adapt its policies to attract more innovation and foreign investment, even if it means relaxing some long-held restrictions? The decisions made in the coming months will have far-reaching consequences for India's industrial future and its place in the global economy. The outcome of this high-stakes gamble will shape not only the future of India's automotive industry, but also its role in the global shift toward electric mobility. If successful, it could accelerate the adoption of EVs across the country, drive investment in charging infrastructure, and position India as a leader in sustainable transportation. Tesla's $70,000 Model Y launch is just the opening move in a much larger high-stakes game, one that will test the resolve, vision, and adaptability of both Tesla and India. The next chapters in this story are sure to be watched by the world.